Turning to AI this morning, we talk a lot about how the trend is driving major gains in the tech sector this year, but how might it help investors on the back end of trading? Our next guest says as the world becomes more data-driven, technology, including AI and machine learning, will continue to play a bigger role in market making. Joining us here at Post 9 today, Bank of America head of FIC E-Trading and Market Strategic Investments, Sonali Theisen. It's great to have you. Welcome.
Thank you for having me. It's great to be here.
This is an angle we haven't talked a lot about, but I am wondering, what efficiencies sort of come to the back office as a result of these technology trends?
Sure. As we're seeing in the news today and with earnings, AI is becoming a larger part of the discussion. It needs to be controlled, but there's certainly, I think, with the right controls, having human oversight over what we do, it's going to continue to play a bigger part in the fixed income market. So within our global markets business, we incorporate machine learning into a variety of our algorithms. We use it to help make short-term predictions on where a bond or a stock might trade next. We use it to help us calibrate the distribution of best bids and best offers in the market, or model the likelihood of winning a trade. And it's becoming increasingly important to our clients because the world is just becoming bigger and bigger. The asset classes are growing, right? It's 25% growth since COVID in fixed income bonds. So as the world grows, we need to be able to service our clients. And, these quantitative strategies are really becoming a differentiator. I would note that, in the first half of 2023, despite the volatility at Bank of America, we didn't have a single day of trading losses. And it was largely because of these quantitative tools that we're able to put in the hands of our risk managers and our traders.
I mean, I'm curious, you used the word controlled. You said this AI use needs to be controlled.
Yes.
That indicates that there's a potential downside risk. And we've talked a lot on this
Yes.
network about the potential downside risk, about AI and generative AI. What do you see as the biggest risk that needs to be managed in its deployment?
Yeah, so when we're talking about what we incorporate, we're talking about things like machine learning, natural language processing today. When we talk about generative AI, creation of content data, that's a whole nother ball of wax, and that is going to need a lot of research and rigor before it can be implemented into markets. There's certainly risks, liabilities. You're seeing, obviously focus on this area by the regulators. So I think that, is a longer-term story. It's going to take a lot of research and rigor.
Is within the bank, is there a debate? Is there a contingent of traders who say that human intuition will always be, just like in the arts, where people argue that human-made goods or human-made art is always going to be, there's going to be some premium on that?
No, I think we realize that the machines work for us, and across the bank, we are constantly innovating, not just the most liquid asset classes. I think this is a really interesting stat. In fixed income, about 90% of the electronic inquiry that we see now is serviced by algos. That's a huge change in the last decade. So we realize that we want to harness the things that the humans are good at. We are using them always to manage the risk. These are not black box algos that are going off and trading without the humans setting the dials and understanding where we want to position ourselves with a prudent risk management.
Are there interesting examples of overruling it, where someone says, no, we don't, we see what it wants us to do, we don't want to do that?
Yes, absolutely. And this is where the human interaction and controls come into play. So we have areas where we will suggest a price or suggest this is what is happening, but ultimately we're putting that information into the control of the trader's hands, and they can override and say, no, I think actually I know something that the algo doesn't, but it also helps us learn, and it becomes this virtuous cycle where we feed information back into our algorithm.